Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is Leetcode Weekly Contest 434. We have 50 seconds to go, whatever the time is. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about today's contest and these prompts. I have my notebook ready. Hopefully, yeah, just do okay. I mean, just have fun. I haven't been doing that well lately, but that's fine. Yeah, 30 seconds to go. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. A lot of chaos is going on, but but here we are, back at Leetcode on 20 seconds to go. Yeah, okay, I remember to register. I feel like some days I just forget to register, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, go. Do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. An 8-pointer. Okay. I have to be careful that we don't do the entire thing. I feel like I'm really bad at it. What? But it should be n-1, I think. Double check 403. I also want to print this just because I'm ready. It takes 20 seconds, but it's fine. So we just want to have 6 on both sides. Yep, okay. Because I think if you had done something like this, and I know I'm taking some time, but that's fine. Right, so you see the 0. Okay, so just want to make sure. 403. Alright. I mean, it's a little bit slower, but it's not going to change your rankings too much. Number of users, n times 3. Okay, message to do. You have a message event and a offline event. Number of mentions across all message events. What does that mean? Alright, let's actually read this. All online users. What is this, a 4-pointer? This is such a reading problem though. Probably not that bad, but I think the constraints are probably not that bad, but still a little bit awkward for the events. Okay. Key thing is that this is 100. So offline is only for the here event. Okay. Only 100 events, so 100 times 100 is fine. Don't get too clever, Larry. For message doesn't do anything, right? Oh, it's the type. Okay, so it means something. Okay, so with a message, then are these all sorted? Unclear. Okay. Whatever, just sort it. Next one, right? What about tiebreakers? Changes before. Okay. Okay. Offline until. Okay. Timestamp message. I should have done this earlier. I'm taking my time just because I want to be really careful. It seems like a problem where you can make a lot of mistakes. Do we mention you? Oh no, here is just only for online. So okay. May contain dupes. Okay. For X and mentions. And mentions is split space. And I think you can actually even do something like silly, like here ID 1, right? Something like that. Yeah, so we have to be careful, Larry. Okay, so then now here, okay, we have this here. So okay, if okay, else if yeah, we could do a for loop anyway, but I don't know. It just feels yucky. Okay, fine. Should be it. And now, if TS is greater than or equal to offline, then okay, and then else it's offline event timestamp and ID. Oh, it's just an ID. Okay. I feel like I'm very slow on this one though, even for what I said. Offline sub int of mentions is equal to TS plus 60. Okay, and then just return counts. may usually make a mistake on this one. I'm kind of worried. 2201. I mean, this is right, but is it right? I don't know. This is very easy to make a 5-minute penalty. Let's go. That's what I mean. I should have slowed down, but I was okay confident, but not super confident. Okay. So here sends message 2. Oh, this is, like I said, we sorted this though, so that's okay. We offline 1. What does this mean? We offline 0 and 1 at 2. So there should be 62, right? Why is that wrong? Oh, it's this one, not that one. Oh, I am dumb. I actually was thinking about this and I just forgot. Pretty good, that works. Okay. How do I rewrite it? Okay, well. This is dumb. Offline. Whatever. G of x of 0, right? I'm just dumb. Or whatever. The other way, Larry. Okay, fine. That is a dumb 5-minute mistake though. I was thinking about this exact case, but I just forgot. Because I was, I don't know, rushing it mentally. 102, okay, no print. Okay, let's go. Okay. Now I have no excuses. So we timeout 0. Expected 1 at 10, right? So at 10 it goes offline. Here. 5 is online. No. What? Why is that? TS is off. Huh? This sucks. I don't know why that is. Okay, so why is 5 sorted at the bottom? We sorted by T. Oh, because it's string. Oh man, that is. Why would they do it as a string? And I remember fixing this and then I forgot. That is painful. That is painful. I mean, I remember like thinking, why did they do this? And then, well, now I know why. Because that was really unnecessary for that to be a string. But I just forgot about the sorting. It's a rough contest. But hopefully, let's see. How's Q4? No one's got Q4 yet. Maybe we'll get good on Q4 and then catch up a little bit. All right. Array nums of length n. You're given integer k. You perform operation once. Okay. The worst part is that I took my time and still got 2 wrong answers. I should have just rushed it apparently. Okay, select a subarray. Okay, select an x and add x to our subarray. Find a max frequency value k after the operation. You can do it once. A subarray. Okay, so if you want to do k is equal to 1, we add -5 and then right? You can only change a subarray. 27 people already got it. 31 people already got it. Okay, 19. We move. We can choose any x, or x can be anything. 10 to the 5th is pretty big though, but num sub I is equal to 50 is not, right? It's just prefix, postfix, or suffix, and then everything inside has to be a certain number or max frequency inside. Yeah, it's just max frequency inside, so that's not that bad. Okay, you got this, Larry. Okay. Okay, what do I want to store? Prefix has two numbers, number of tens and number of the highest frequency, right? Okay, so it's just prefix then. Does that work? Because then now we run prefix sum of every number, but there's only 50 numbers, so we can actually do it that way, right? How do we fix this in a good way? Well, we just do it for each number. I guess that's fine too, right? We go, okay, well, how do we do that loop down? What is the best way to do that loop? It's the most frequent number minus the prefix and the suffix. Okay, so we just solve it for every number. I think that's the key part. I think that's the part that makes it easier. Okay, fine. Is that right? You can't just max, right? So then left side is going to be, let's just say greedy. And then now there's a okay, I think I got it. So if we each number, no, okay, think, slow down. Okay, so then now from the left to the right, we go is it contains? Contains algorithm for every number? Does that work? Contains? Oh, let's try that. I don't know, that's interesting. Nope, the other one. If it's equal to x, if it's equal to k. What are you doing? So, okay, wait, no, just stop it. This part I have to think about. Okay, so if that's equal to max, then that's the thing that you get over the max. So then it's just equal to res plus max. Nope, maybe that's k count. Oh. Two and four. All right, YOLO. Okay, that wasn't so bad. No one's gotten Q4 yet though, so I have 10 minutes of penalty to catch up, which is not great. All right, what is this? 256. What is going on? I mean, that already sounds like it's a really hard problem if this is the case. Let's see. 5 minutes. Wow, I feel very fast. Actually, but I also have 10 minutes of penalty. That's yikes. All right. We have an hour. It's fine. Maybe. Shortest common supersequence of which they're not permitted. Frequency that would be. What? I don't even know how to read this, honestly. Maybe that's why no one's gotten it. It's not great. Funny thing is that I did something similar for. The 2056. Oh, they're only 2-letter words. Why is that not in the thing? Why are they allergic to putting the problems in the problem? 16 lowercase letters. There are actually a lot of constraints here, even though I don't know what that means yet. I don't even know how to think about this, honestly. There's still some brute force thing we can do with 16 letters. Is there a bit mask thing? No, I don't think so, because you still have to count matters, and you have 500 letters each at most, or something like that. Whatever. They all have to be unique. What does the unique thing get us? 256. That means that each character can be at most the first character in 16 strings, right? How do you even get the min? Alright, let's start with that. What is the min length? It's 2 characters, right? It feels weird. It Oh, super. It's subsequence, not super well. Is it just 16 factor? Is it just 16 factorial? No, not really. ABA and BAB, so that's actually kind of tricky to return both. But okay, so each character can only be the first character once. The 256 is not even possible, is it? No, I guess it's 16 square. So that's the worst case. Is 16 square. What is the case in that one? Is it just a diverging sequence or something? Maybe I'll just write out the brute force. If they're 2, let's just write. If they're 2, if they're unrelated, then that is good. If they are, then you just kind of put them together, right? If they are related, that's how you, okay, let's say ABAC. What does that mean? When you just ABC, and that's it, right? There's some like weird graph thing of like A has to be before B, but not all of them, just at the minimum number of them, right? So AB, BC, AC is just ABC as well. But then if ABB, no, that's fine. And then, but the tricky thing is that now, what if you have AB, BA is 1, but you have like a weird psycho-y thing. Can anything force ABBA? I guess so. AB, BA, BB, right? So that would force that. So that requires a cycle from B to B. So we have edges and all these things, right? Still no one got it, and my 10-minute penalties really hurt. So the super sequence is just the common sequence, right? But how do you do that over all these other numbers? Or other strings, rather? Can it be greedy? Well, not greedy, but they're just like put things on, because this actually could also be this, right? So it doesn't. So then when do you have extra letters? What are the required letters? Right? A, B, B, A, so those are required. How do you know that there are extras that are... Okay, what is the worst case? Worst case is it just like ABC? Is that the worst case? I mean, well, with more letters. And the reverse of it? Because then now you have AA, AB, AC, AD, AE, dot dot dot. And also GA, GB, GC, right? So this is the worst case. So 31 is the worst case, right? 32. And then it's just about what's in the middle. Maybe. And if you have letters by itself, they don't connect. Okay, so what happens when you connect? One person got it already, finally. What happens when you connect? Has it been 10 minutes? Yes, it's been 10 minutes finally. So maybe my ranking will stop going down. Okay. But it can go up, Larry. Okay. So the worst case is, okay, so let's say you have connected components. Then what happens? Okay, so everything that's not connected we can do, right? Okay, but then now what happens when you have connected things? So you have A, B, A, C. I mean, AA almost doesn't matter, but it's hard to kind of be precise about it. What if you have like AA, AB, and BA, right? Then what happens? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't change. Well, in this case, then it would force this one, and this one is no longer true, right? How do you codify that? I think this is going to be the thing. So then, okay, so let's say just three letters, but yeah, 3 unique letters, right? And now what? It's just same as ABC and then AA, right? How do you force another letter? Well, when do you force? Okay, so here it is just ABC, right? We share the same first letter and then ABC. maybe we'll try brute force. No, I mean, no, there's no other first letters. Okay, let's try something else then. Right, let's say AA, BA, CA, right? First letters, we try A as the first letter, and we get, well, it's not possible. Not that it's possible, it's just impossible to get minimum B. What about B? BA. So okay, what is one possible answer? Right, something like this, which you take out the double A. Actually, you take out two double A's. So this is still the case, huh? Right? And you even do BCAA, but and you can also do CBAA. But it gives you the same answer, but that's fine. It's some ordering on 16 factorial, maybe. So how do you get extra letter? Only time you get an extra letter. Okay, so if there's a defined ordering, right, then it is just literally, well, that's just a topological sort. So what happens when you have a topological sort with a cycle? How do you handle topological sort of a cycle? Okay, so then now let's say we add, because AA we can trivially remove, it feels like. We just add one at the end, but ABA, so there's a cycle here, okay, fine, but let's say there's AC, right? What happens? Well, we have BCAA as one possible before, and then now we have to create a C. So, and that's it, right? Is there any other possibilities? So what makes this case so weird is that we have AB and then BA. But then now if B goes first, we have BA and then B, right? In this case, does it matter which goes first? We have C, B, AA. This is still C. So the answer is always going to, okay. So the answer is always some variation of A, B, C, D, F, dot, 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 all the way back, and then we just removal. Can we think about it backwards in removal? How do we think about it in removal terms? Okay, so for example here, and we have different cases of things in the middle, which is what brings on the thing, right? Actually, it's just, so the only thing that matters is the thing in the middle, actually, not the beginning, because everything else is mirrored, and that's okay. We have to think about it a little bit better, actually, than that, Larry. But because it just means that everything gets every paired, but we don't need all of these pairs, right? So we can sort the left too. So if we're able to sort the left, then we remove something from the right. For example, if so something has to be on both sides only if there's like a weird cycle-y thing, right? So we brute force on the middle character, maybe. And then it is the is it the longest path that we want, or the thing that satisfied the most things? 2 to the 16 on the left, so it's, I mean, that's enough for DP, right? Okay, okay. 4 people got it. I don't know if that's the right approach, but maybe that's a fun idea. Because the cost is that we have to do one more. Okay, and that only gets us the min, just to be clear, Larry. How do we... So the answer is always 1 or 2 or 0. So that's the thing, right? So that means 3 to the 16 is going to be too slow, obviously. But, well, it's not going to be 1 or... Oh. It's going to be 1 or 2. Always 2 if it's, you know... Yeah, it's going to be 1 or 2. So you could brute force whether that is enough. How would you... Okay, let's say you have 1 or 2. How would you brute force a Larry? How would you check whether it is satisfactory, right? Well, okay, think. All right, slow down. Yeah, for 15 minutes. Okay, so then now we want to say things are either on the left. Do we want to do an ordering or a left-right thing? What does it mean to have one thing? Okay, so if AA or whatever, then they don't have choice. It always has to be 2. So these are all 2s. Okay. So then now, all the other ones are either 1s or 2s, right? So that means C is either 1 or 2. In this case, it's 1. In this case, they're both 1. Max is 1. So then now which is not good enough. Right, how do we do the satisfactory thing? Okay, so 1, 1 is not good enough. Why not? How can we show that it is not? Without let's say we have this one, right? So you know that AA has to have 2, okay? Now we try brute force whether there's 1 or 2 on these things. It turns out that there's a cycle here, so do we just brute force the middle? If A is in the middle, now we will not do anything with A should be in the beginning and the end. Is that easier to handle? Yeah, A should be actually always be at the beginning and the end, because then now satisfy everything else, no matter what, right? Okay, so then now you have a B or a C. Well, 2 C's, but it's okay. So we brute force the other letters in the middle. So let's say B is in the middle, right? Then now we go, okay, can B satisfy A, so we don't care about that, and then C is before and after. Did I mess up? Was that? Is this not min? This is not min. I lied. That's where I got wrong. ACBA satisfied all of them. I lied. So if there are two of them, then yeah. But what if there's a B? Okay, if there's a BC or CB, then it doesn't really matter, right? So then, okay, so we put forth B in the middle. Then everything else we either so if something appears once, we just put force in the middle. Okay, so let's say we have ABBA, which is the first part. So then now we put force A in the middle, and then we just, well, we've see B before and B after, so we just add both. But if this is the logic, then it would not have, you know, this constraint doesn't make sense, right? And then you try B in the middle, and AA. I guess it's the ordering, right? Because if we put both, then what? Okay, fine. But if let's say we only have AB, so then now we have AB, B, C, then now we put force B in the middle, A has to be, okay, fine. Which we say A and then B, right? And then now we have to do BC again, which it still should be on the right, obviously, but how do you formalize that? Okay, so if it's 2, then you actually just put it on this edge and it really doesn't matter, ironically. Then the answer is fixed at 2, right? So the only time that matters is if there's a cycle, right? So that means, let's say CA, right? Then now what? Well, A, we have to put a C in the beginning or a B in the beginning, right? Or an A in the beginning, something like that. So there's only a how do you formalize that extra letter? And there are more than one crazy cycles. If you have 3 elements, there's a 3 cycle, but if you have 4 elements, then what, right? So the worst case, maybe we got it. Good amount of people are getting it. I have a couple of ideas. Okay, so is 1 enough? If there's 1, how can we test it? That's it. We only forced to only have 1 B. And how do we test this idea that there's a number there's a thing that satisfied everything, right? So if there's only 1 B, has to be in the middle, right? Does every component mean that there's a what does a connected component mean? Does it mean everything in that component has to have 2 except for 1? I don't know. I don't think so, but Okay, focus. Go back to the min. All right. Two to the 16 of the min. Let's just say we do an n times 2 to the n min. So then now we just do one at a time. What does that mean? That means that we have put in a 2. If the number is a 2, that means everything with that letter is satisfied, right? And then now, what does that mean when every number with a... What happens if you have a 1? 1 means all the prefixes are satisfied, but not all the suffix. Okay, oh, I see, huh. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Or maybe the other way around, actually. And then we want to say there's an edge from here to here, right? So something like that, maybe. We're fine. Let's use it as set. Okay, and then now say used as a bit mask. Is that good enough? Actually, this should be a bit mask, right? And then I don't know if that's right. I think that's just counter, but anyway, whatever. So then okay, fine. And then now okay, it runs. And now we want to say we want to use 1 or 2 letters, right? So okay, so oh, if it's itself, then it has to be a 2. Cannot type. Okay, so then now if e sub I and used no, wait, no, it is whether there exists an edge from the remaining ones that needs to do it, right? So okay, so it's not used, and actually then now in that lookup case it is actually the other way around. So that means that z, let's quote before. Okay, so then now if before sub I is afterwards, right? So actually we want to count down. So if these are the three things, right? That means that the things haven't been done yet. So if they're numbered before, then you cannot do it, or at least it'll take 2, right? So this is greater than 0, and yeah. Oh. Is it min? Yeah, min, right? Not max. Yeah, we also have to check that now we remove the I, and then this now has 2. Nope. I guess I did need to use it after. I had to do something about this one actually. 3, 2 is wrong because of the AA. 3 is also just wrong because of 3 of these things. Okay, so so it's force, right? So yeah, so okay, so that means that here, yeah, okay, so if this is equal to 0, then we do some equivalent, but it has to be this and I not in F. 336, is that right? 336. Okay, so I think this is right-ish, right? Half an hour to go. Now we have to actually return the thing, which means for which states do we go, right? Do we do path construction? Yeah. How do we do it? Actually, because otherwise this is done. But I mean, there's only a because I didn't write it that way. That's annoying. Actually, I thought the path reconstruction would be easy, but it's not quite that, right? It's not. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just complicating it. Oh, this is not an else either. Though maybe it is. Because you would never do it anyway. But no, it is because we have to do tiebreakers for the other thing. Okay, think. How? How do I do it? Without getting all the possibilities. I actually have no idea. This is pretty bad. I feel like I was close. Well, I am close, but maybe not. Without, because the path, they give me a lot of paths. Okay, let's say we know the min, right? So this is the min. Then now what? Let's 16 choose 8. Choose 8 is not that bad, so that means that we want to how do I do it? I get the min, but how do you do it in a way such that it doesn't matter? And also, I don't know, huh? That's bad. How do you do it without 16 squared? 2 to the 32 is definitely too slow. So then how do you do it? How do you do it? Huh, I didn't think this part would be that hard. Or like, I mean, I thought it would be hard, but just not like after you get the answer. 2 to the 16. What's that math? 2 to the 16 times 16 times 12,000. What is that? No, that's too much. 12 billion. I can't do that. So you only save how do you reconcile the ordering? Without ordering the count. Alright, let's say we have a count number of ways, right? Let's just do this. No, because it's 16 factorial, like over 16 is probably like the worst case, right? So I don't. How would you do it without needing to know? Maybe I just don't know. I thought I did, but maybe I don't. Huh. I don't know that I could prove that bound either. Okay, it should be just n times 2 minus this, right? N minus this is the number of... No. This is the number of unique things that have 1. So then it's just... Dude, let me know it. I don't know how to do them not in order. does it mean? What does it mean? Okay. So we return 1, so 1 freedom. I thought I was close, but jeez. The output, I didn't expect that, honestly. That this would be the hard part. I mean, well, maybe I thought about it, but okay, for each component, it's not true that all of them can be whatever, right? So you have AA, BA, CA, AC. It turns out to be C. And for second C, it's just this, right? Double checking. Four, right? Oh. Is this 4? What is the answer? That is the answer. Right? And then you can also have CAC and B. So that's actually 2 answers, but how do you determine them? And it's not just anything in the component, because B doesn't care. So for a K2, I don't know. I thought I was close. At least on the DP I would be close, but that's not enough, is it? And I've only 15 minutes. I don't know that I could do it in 15 minutes. I don't even have any idea now. I thought I would by the time I'm here, but nothing that is complexity-wise good. Three to the 16 was 3 to the 16. 3 to the 16 is too big, so it's not that. It's not ternary thing. So close. Oh, I don't know if it's so close, but this feel like I have it. I have it. Come on. How do you even go? You have to try, Larry. You have to try. I don't know. Okay, so then now if this gives me ones and twos of every plane, right? That means that if this is the case, then so now it's 6. So each of these should only have 16. But then it's no. But then it. Oh, this is a number, isn't it? But it doesn't matter because it should be a bit mask actually, but then now this is how you get like you have to do I don't know how. As a set. What am I doing? It's the same, but I never said. For each element. It's the same, then you just want to add it. Okay, fine, right? Non-iterable int object. Oh, because I do go and not go to. What does that mean? Oh, this is the +1. That's not great. Why? Read previous number and also, okay. That's not right. We want to only add numbers that could be a 1, not a 2. Right? Only 8 minutes left. I think I'm... How do I do it? How am I... That means that the previous could have an I. But that's not the I, right? We only care that the previous... Oh, because then now... Okay, so it's... I don't know if this is good enough, honestly, but... And it's a 2, right? 26. What is OSMI? AB, right? So yeah. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah. Oh, let me just may time out, but at least if I get a wrong answer, I'll be a little bit sadder. If it times out, I'm okay. Because it's right, but I know that it's a little bit slow, probably. Because it's doing a lot of work. Oh, wrong answer. Okay. That's a little bit sad, actually. Actually, why do I have that? That's weird. I'm gonna hack it. I think that now I don't need this, but I'm so close. I have 3 minutes. Why? Two is right, so then why is it giving me a 3? Yeah, whatever. Oh, no. I don't know, this is just a hack. I think it still times out, but I don't know why. And I have no time to debug it. So it's probably going to be wrong just because this is such a hack. That means that something like really is wrong, honestly. But I expect it to time out more than the wrong answer. Oh, but I don't know why did I think I returned something funky, honestly. I mean, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. But I should not need this. It means that something. This is smell, right? And maybe it gets changed afterwards. But and there's only a minute, so I cannot realistically have time to fix it. I don't know if you could see the. I guess my face is blocking it, but there's 30 seconds to go. So, but I don't know. I mean, honestly I don't think this will hold 9 seconds. So probably times out. But even beyond that, I think there's a wrong answer somewhere. But I don't know. Yeah, now the contest just ended, but so what am I doing now? So the contest just ended. I was talking to chat, but my Discord. But I want to upsolve this a little bit. I mean, I guess this is right, but I don't know why this is needed, right? Because that should not return. So that is actually very weird. But the good thing is that this is yeah, see, even here we have the wrong answer for some reason. So that means that there is a weirdness that I'm having. So it should not. Oh, is it this part? Oh, I think now I don't need this part because I did the 0 thing. Okay. Because I missed the 0 thing, so that's why. Okay, I see. But let's see how much. I mean, I wish I did this during the contest because I'm only 2 minutes too slow, and you could see the running time. I did fix it, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, I imagine the worst case is already in there because the worst case is n is equal to 256, so I don't think it'll be changed. I'm a little bit. I don't know why I wrote it that way though. I mean, I was trying to get around this hack, and that's why. And then I mean, I know how it happened. And if I had an extra minute, then I would have kind of fixed it. But it's still just really. Sorry, friends. I'm just kind of after the contest, and that was honestly my heart rate was high. I was pumping because I was like I felt close, but and I knew honestly I didn't know that I could have done this, but I just couldn't prove that it is fast enough. That was kind of my thing. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is a way. I don't. If I didn't have to do this, I was done half an hour earlier, right? But yeah, I don't know. The cleaner version is better, but I'm trying to think about the bounds. I mean, I guess there is some like for science. I don't know, like what is the maximum here, right? So maybe we can just print BG real quick, or length of BG rather, and then we can kind of see. So I don't know. I think that my problem is that okay, so all of them only has 1 or 2 numbers, so maybe that's why. Maybe even like how. I don't know, like something really funky. What would that do? I guess it is just right. That's all of the things only have 1 or 2 elements, but I can't really prove that, right? Like what? I mean, I guess the worst case is just 2 to the 16, right? So it's just all unique letters. No, but then because everything is just 1 element, right? So then whatever you do, you would just do that. I don't know why this wouldn't be I don't know why this wouldn't be oh, because if I have double, I have an f function, so then this is all zeros, and this just adds the zeros because it doesn't add itself. Wow. Because the default it's 2. Wow, that is a really hard thing to prove. That is crazy. What is a case that I can even construct where, I guess that's the reasoning, right? But I don't know the proof for it, honestly. I think that's the crazy part for me, I suppose. Like, everything has a unique answer. I think that's the hard part for me. I mean, except for, you know, some of them has 2, but is that what just an n square thing? Maybe that's the thing that I was just too lazy to type up. Right, so here maybe, okay, whatever, just have one case, and then your input would be whatever, what does he go to do, right? For I in range of 16, for j in range of 16, right? We put it in, right? That's a j, right? What would that look like? Is that should be the max case, and the max case has unique, so I don't know. All the numbers have to have 2. Oh, well, I mean, of course, this is not the actual expected answer. I was like, did I do something wrong? But yeah, it's not the actual expected answer because because we have this thing, right? So, okay, so actually that makes sense actually, and it took yeah, sorry, too much pointing. It took 0.2 seconds to run. So then now let's say I do a quick thingy, right? And then now, so okay, so this one has a lot of, okay, so that's a lot of answers, right? So here we have a lot of buckets, but they don't go beyond that, right? That is crazy. And we can maybe even put a bucket to kind of experiment with it. I mean, I guess that's what saved me, but what? Oh no, not. I mean, that's fine, but that also means So a lot of things just have 8 things, and so, a couple of things have 16, but 15. So I guess that's why. What is the sum of all this array, right? I think that's the other. Okay, 4k in C, right? So then here, whatever. Oh, that's terrible. I'm running out of letters. K times k, right? So what's that? So that's the sum of all the bitwise numbers that is stored in the array. I can't prove this. I mean, maybe there's some like combinatorial thing, but I think that's the short proof that this works. And without my, so before I had this really weird thing where I added this thing, because I don't know. These are just kind of, honestly, the reason why I have them is because they're common E patterns that you would want to do. Even though, you know, but then here you have to keep in the if statement. Oops. But that doesn't matter. They only change the return statement. So here it's 524,000. If we remove this, we have the same amount. So I guess it doesn't change anything, huh? Like it's a little bit slower maybe, but yeah, okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to prove that bound though. I mean, maybe someone you know, smarter than I am, and there are a lot of people smarter than I am, can kind of explain that part to me, I suppose. But so this is the thing where we needed this, and we have this thing. Oh no, I took it out. Whoops. So this is the good version, say. I mean, I still have this if statement, but it shouldn't matter. So this is the good version, and that took, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I had this. I mean, I guess I do know why, but because this is a common pattern E thing that happens in a lot of problems. So I was just like innately like, because I was getting the wrong answer, and I was doing that as a hack, right? And this definitely takes a lot longer. And the reason why it takes longer is because it still only gives you like a few more unique things. So I don't know. But this is actually wrong. It's just that it's not as brute force as it needs to be, but then here saves me, and I'm actually surprised that that worked. Honestly, because I didn't have. The reason is, and also honestly, if I didn't, if I had more time, I would have took more time to fix it correctly. But here I had 3 minutes left or something, right? 3-4 minutes. So I took 2 minutes to kind of just like put in the if statements, see if it works, and then fix it. And then I ran out of time, and then this was the thing. So I don't know. All right. I mean, we'll see how it goes. It's a little bit off. We'll see if anyone challenges it. Please don't. I don't think you can anyway. I mean, Leetcode can add constant things to make it time out, but like they could add more test cases to make a timeout, but that's just, I don't know, that's not the same as kind of having one test case cannot time me out, but they could add a bunch of them, I suppose. But I definitely did a lot of lazy, that was just very incorrect actually, but I haven't filtered out that fixes it somehow. But yeah, that is all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching till the end if you're here still. Stay good, stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.